Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I did this look and it's super easy. It's kind of like my everyday look except for the hair. I don't do this hair every day. That would be honestly so tiring. But if you want to see how I get this like everyday makeup look, super glowy, just super simple look, then keep watching. If you see me looking that way, it's because I have a mirror in front of me. But I decided to do another makeup look today because I literally just did one the other day and it was super fun, and I have nothing else to do during this quarantine. I baked this morning. Like, I'm just finding things to do, and why not start things that you've always wanted to do but never had the time for? I decided that I would make another video and I'm really excited for it. Today's gonna be kind of like a get ready with me, I guess. Just kind of like everyday makeup, not anything crazy, just like something I like to do just as like a normal makeup look. Normally I always start out with my brows, so I like to use a pomade most of the time. Sometimes when I'm really just rushing to get ready, I'll use a, what are they called? I'll use a brow pencil, but today, since I have the time, I'm going to use a pomade. This is just the Anastasia pomade, and I moved it into a different pot because my other one started to dry. Okay, so I always start off with like a line underneath the brow and into the tail. I don't know why, but it is so hot today on Maui. Like, it's crazy because it's kind of overcast, but it's hot. Probably because it needs to rain in order for the wind to come back. Okay, so when I get closer to the inner corner, I just kind of take the spoolie end and blend it outwards so that it's not super harsh. Sometimes I'll draw lines to look like hairs, but I don't feel like it today, so I'm gonna do the other side now. I don't know if it's just me, but I always have to do a certain side of my face first. Like, if there's two things to do on my face, for example my eyebrows, I always have to do this side first. Even when I'm putting on lashes, I always have to put on this side lash first. It's really weird, but whatever. This quarantine thing is really crazy. I'm a little bit happy that I have this quarantine time because, like I said, there's so many things that I want to do that I normally don't really have time to do. So this quarantine is, you know, kind of awesome. Although I don't have a job right now, I have some time to do things that I want to do, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So these are my brows. That's how I do them. Is I'll take some concealer and a little angled brush like this and put concealer down on my hand. And then you blend it out. Never blend that concealer upwards when you're doing it under your brows, because then obviously it'll make the shape of the brows change, because you're lifting the concealer like into where you filled them. Alright. I mainly just like to focus a lot on the inner part, like concealer on the inner part of the brow. So that's what they look like. Okay, so after I add concealer, I normally do a brow gel. So I use this one. It has like some of the product that I use in it, obviously from using it. This is by Essence. It's called the Lash and Brow Gel Mascara, and this one's really good. And I'll just push the hairs on the inner corner of my brow up, and then the rest goes out and down like that. So push up whatever you have in the front of the brow, and then with the back up and down. Okay, so since I'm not doing anything crazy with my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go straight to my face makeup. So the first thing I'm starting off with is this Arbonne moisturizer. It's a vegan moisturizer, obviously from Arbonne, and it's super good. This is the Biohydria one, and I love to use this. And then I also mix it with this Catrice Light Perfecting Serum Primer. Mix it into the moisturizer and you get like a super glowy under your makeup thing. I honestly just put it on the back of my hand because my hands are clean. Wash your hands. I get normally like one drop, one or two, but today I'm gonna use one drop. And you're literally gonna mix it into your moisturizer. And then apply it to your face. Like I said, again, my hands are clean. Okay. Then I just start to rub it into my skin. Moisturizer done, guys. So for a little bit of extra moisture, I'm gonna add some oil to my face. This is a marula oil. It's like 100% marula oil, so just gonna get a little bit on my skin, not too much in dry areas. So my nose gets very dry, especially like the sides right here and under here. So I will saturate that. Basically, my T-zone, my forehead gets dry sometimes too, but mainly my nose. After that, I get my primer, and this is the primer that I've been using for a while now. I love it. It's so awesome. So this is the e.l.f. Primer Poreless Putty Primer. Oh my god, that was a lot to put on my chin. Whatever. I just do like little dots of everything, honestly. I'm doing my makeup, like applying things. This primer is super awesome, and it's kind of like hydrating too. I don't know how to explain it. I've been using two Sometimes I mix them, sometimes I don't. It's just these two. Oh wait, hello. These two. And yeah, I'll mix them on this little cover I have. So 1 pump of that and then a little bit of this one. Then I'll get a brush to apply that to my face. And I like to do little dots of it. I should have put my hair up, but it's okay.
It's okay. We'll get through it.
Okay, so once I apply it, then I go in with kind of like a compact brush, and I'll start at the bottom and just blend everything. Also, don't put any foundation underneath my eyes because I'm gonna be applying concealer anyways, and I find that it creases less when you don't put the foundation under your eyes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So next step is going to be concealer. I'm using ColourPop concealer. Okay, you're gonna get your beauty blender and you're gonna blend out that concealer. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. one. By the way, this e.l.f. concealer is super awesome. I got the Camo concealer and I love the formula. I think I need to get a color that matches my actual concealer. I mean my actual skin tone. Because this one's obviously just for contouring. I'm not this dark, obviously. Don't go lower than where your contour should be, or it's going to make your face look really funny. Okay, and I blend that concealer for the contour in. Just like that. Blend in the forehead one. On the other side. Okay, adding everywhere that I concealed. So here on the nose, under the eyes. The chin area. If you want to set your smile lines, you can. Now, while everything's baking like this, I normally go in with powder, bronzer, and contour. So I'm going to use this MAC Skin Finish and use that to kind of bronze up my face. And I like to use a warm tone first when doing like bronzer and stuff, and then when it comes to like actually contouring more, I'll use a cooler tone. So that's what I use as like the warm tone shade. And then I normally like to take this one, the Too Faced bronzer. It's a little bit more cool toned. And then I'll take like a smaller brush and get that more focused into the contour area. So if it makes sense, I focus that more on my cheekbone, like more in one area rather than bronzing the whole face with it. Okay, now it's pretty much about time to wipe off the bake. So I take this small brush to do that. I don't bake for too long, I just do it so that I can set everything. And then, yeah, because if not, it leaves kind of a white cast on your skin. Which is not what I want. Okay, now I'm going to go in with those same bronzers that I used on my face. So the MAC bronzer. And I'm going to go in to that and put it right in my crease. Trick I learned too is if you want your nose to look smaller, which I don't really have to worry about, but I still like to contour it, is you add a lot of shadow towards the inner part of your eye right here. You see what I'm doing? It's taking it more in by the nose, not necessarily only on my eye. And that adds sort of like a more snatched looking nose. And I'll go with both bronzers into my crease. So that one goes kind of like all over my crease, and this one is just gonna go right inside of the crease. Too Faced. So I'm gonna get a little bit of that because that one's more pigmented than the Arbonne blush, and they have different colors also. Gonna smile. So now that I have the blush, I'm going to take one of these little things. It's like a triangle looking thing. I'm going to take some of that baking powder and I'm going to do this. Just like that. And this one I don't leave on too long also, just because I don't want it to be like a really definite line, so I'll wipe it off kind of a little while after I put it on. And it just adds a kind of more chiseled look to your face. I do want to get a little bit more of that medium tan color just to bronze up everything more. Okay. Now I'm going to spray my face. And I'll go in with the eyes, I guess, now. So now I got, this is also a brow brush, or something that I use as a brow brush. It's from Morphe, it's the M165 brush. And then I'm gonna get, so normally if I don't do eyeliner, I'll just curl my lashes, put mascara on, and put on the lashes. But I'm gonna do some eyeliner today. So I'm taking this Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna take this dark brown color, not black, dark brown, and I'm gonna get that on that brow brush or angled brush, and I'm gonna draw a wing or stamp the wing kind of onto my eye already to add like a little bit of what are those things called? Like a guideline, I guess. So same thing with the other side. And then I'm gonna start filling in from here.
I used to use black for this, and I do have black eyeliner, but I like how the dark brown is a little bit of like a softer look and not super obvious. Like, if you did this with black, it would be a totally different look to it.
So super quick, curl your lashes. And then I'm gonna get a little sample mascara that I have. And apply some mascara. Alright, now I'm gonna get my lash glue, tweezers, and my lashes. This is a lash glue by Eylure. It's like an 18-hour lash glue, and it's really, really awesome. I can't stop using it. Apply it. So when I apply my lashes, I like to have my lashes to be able to be seen when I'm looking straight at the camera. So I'll angle them upwards. So instead of applying them like straight on towards my lashes, I'll show you with the other eye. Could apply the lashes just like straight on towards this way, or you can apply them facing upwards so that you're able to see them when you have them on, if that makes sense. almost done with this look. Okay, so now that I have the lashes on, my James Charles palette, and I'm taking the highlighting colors, so this second one right here and this third one at the top, because it's more of like a gold tone, and I'm using that as highlighter. And just, girl, I mean seriously, that mix looks so awesome on the skin. Harley, be quiet. Be quiet. Oh, she's okay. One with my pinky, and I get a little dot right on the tip of my nose, and then I'll do a line here, and then just blend it. Just like that. I got a little bit here, here, and here. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit right by my brow bone as well. I'm gonna take some of this on my pinky and I'm gonna add it to my inner corner of my eye, just like that. And it just adds a little like pop of color, I guess, or pop of like pigment to your eyes, and it makes your eyes look cuter for some reason too. We're almost there, guys. Almost done with this look. Next, I take this lip liner that's super small because I have used so much of it already, and it's by Jordana. I don't even know what color it is, and I love my lips.
And then I'll fill it in.
Going with this lipstick, it's like a little MAC lipstick, Velvet Teddy. Oh my god, I got it everywhere. Okay, like that, and then I get a lighter color, and I like to put it in the middle of that. This one's kind of like a nude shade, and then I blend that with my finger. Then I also take that serum that I used with my moisturizer, and I'm gonna put a little bit at the tip of my lips like this and blend it out. Perfect. And that creates like a, I don't know, it makes my lips look more plump, I feel like. So I always have on bottom lash line mascara. So the finished look, I'm so happy with how it came out. I do this a lot on a daily basis, so I'm really glad that I could finally record it. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. You know, I'm definitely planning on doing more videos like this just because I have so much time on my hands, and it's really fun for me to get dressed up to do nothing. Yeah, do nothing because I'm in quarantine. So dress up for the living room. I'll see you in my next video, whatever I decide to do. Mom, we're going for glazed donut vibes, girl. Keep going. You have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching again. Bye.